All right, y'all, so let's go. Part 2. So, you see, we're talking about how black people have become so accustomed to bad news that we embrace it like it's normal, like we don't deserve better. You know, one of the biggest mistakes that black people make is when you address the issues that's hurting our people. First thing come out of y'all mouths, what about white people? We ain't talking about white people. We ain't talking about Asian people. We ain't talking about Latino people. We talking about our people. We talk about what hurts us. Okay, that's what we talking about. Stay on topic. Stop worrying about what somebody else is doing. Stop. Clean up your own house first. You wake up in the morning and clean up your house or somebody else's. Right? You wake up and you clean up your house, right? Imagine you walk around talking about somebody else's house is dirty and your fucking house is dirty. Nobody's looking out for our people, and that's the problem. It's funny to me because y'all take the Martin Luther Kings, the Malcolm X's, the Stokely Carmichaels. You'll take these people and oh, this guy did that and they stood for this and that. But when people are speaking and trying to educate and reroute this toxic direction that we're going down, y'all quick to want to bring up other shit that has nothing to do with anything. It's like, this is my point with people, they listen to respond. They don't listen to learn. If you got good loving parents, you think that your parents is trying to hurt you when they're waking you up? You failed a test in school, you're going to tell your parents, well, he failed and he failed too. I'm not the only one. That's not your brothers. That's not your sisters, which means they're not your parents' concern. You are. So yeah, their concern for us as a people is one thing, but the concern for you is because you are the son, the daughter of these two parents, and these two parents want the best for you. They want to, they want you to at least pay attention and focus so you can graduate and whatever may happen. If you find yourself in a situation where you didn't graduate, life can't be over for you. You got to go out here and find a way to make it. The problem with people is this. Y'all find the stupidest things, the most easy, most simple things. I listen, a little while ago, I was talking to some youngins and I told them, I said, one of the things I noticed about y'all quick to give up when something don't go your way. Example, these kids have like Nintendo Switches and stuff, right? And what do? They have like the most simple games on there. Why? Anything that takes any real strategy, any real thinking, they don't like it. Kids don't even like video games. These kids don't even really like video games. If there's something where you just mashing buttons, no real skill of thinking and nothing. Sit down and try to play chess. Try to teach them how to play checkers or chess or Chinese checkers. Anything that takes any brain power. No, I don't have the interest. That's what it is. And y'all don't understand that. Maybe because y'all don't see it. You don't realize how important it is. But you see these kids, 16, 17 years old. Some of them walk out with beards. You're about to graduate from high school and you're stumbling over one-syllable words. One of the things that I looked at with hip-hop, and I said, yeah, I know people can take a word and pronounce the word wrong so it rhymes with other words. I know. There's nothing new, right? But what really gets me is when I hear a rapper that can put these bars down and people call them a wordsmith, talk about how poetic they are. And in conversation, you go, that's the same guy that wrote that song? Him? Yo, know what I mean? Know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, like, for real, though. Not though. For real, though. Know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, me and my niggas, we in this together. I didn't know the word together had the letter V in it. You know what I'm saying? We in this shit together. I didn't know that the word saying had the letter H in it. I didn't even know all this time when I'm saying, do you know what I mean? Do you know what I'm saying? I've been saying it wrong. I'm supposed to be going, nah, man, nah, shine. It's me. I'm the one that's dumb as fuck. I'm sitting here reading and studying, and damn, I'm realizing shit is me. How dare I fucking pronounce shit right? And we all talk with so-called broken English. The fuck out of here with that bullshit. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm fucking talking about. So when I'm sitting here looking at some rappers from this generation talking about how Tupac was overrated, DMX was overrated, and I never heard of Big Daddy Kane and Rakim. I don't even know who they are. Right? All this guy, I don't care. I don't care. I can care less. Sugar Ray Robinson was trash. He couldn't fight. Oh man, I don't care about any of that shit. They can say what they want. They can think what they want. What's really important is a bigger picture than all of this idolizing shit. The sad, fucked up part about that though is they will idolize somebody, and it will be somebody that's not worth a shit. Somebody that does nothing but harm to the culture. Someone that basically all they care about is money. And even like I said, when you see somebody that has financial success, that's what you always see. I aspire to be like this guy, right? Once you start telling yourself you're limited, there's things you can't do. Like I've heard people say, I can't work a regular job, bro. I can't. What do you mean you can't? So in other words, if what you're doing don't go right, you're going to turn to a life of crime. And that's really going to be productive for you until you get caught or killed, right? I heard LL Cool J say, since he was 16, you know, he's writing rhymes and doing things of that nature, so he never had to work a job. Everybody don't have that Cool J story. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody don't have that story. You got other people trying to have that Cool J story, but they don't have the career. In fact, most people don't even know who they are. They are part of a small little demographic of a genre of something, and you're talking about, this all I knew. You know what I'm saying? Since I've been a kid, yada, yada, yada. But if you're out here complaining about the money not being what it should be, you're complaining about how things in life just turn around to where what you felt was good money 5 years ago, 7 years ago, now it's not good money. So now you got to try to get back into what you were doing. Stop being lazy, right? Why are you slacking on your craft? If this is all you know, you should be active. You should be pushing this product. You should, in fact, you guys should want the product to be respected and not have people just jump in just to make money, but to build it and make it something special. And I'm talking about battle rap at this moment, because I've heard several battle rappers talk that I can't work a regular job. Shit, really? So your mom and dad wasn't shit, because according to you, that's what they did, right? Now, I ain't judging. I'm just saying, me personally, right? So that's what your mom and dad raised you to be, a bunch of a criminal, depending on if I got to work a regular job or not. You're not even talking about even surviving and being homeless or just, no. And even in that case, what is that going to lead you to? You want to go to jail, just go do something to a law officer or something. That's all. Then, yeah, you'll never have to worry about being homeless again. No. You don't even have to worry about being dressed in a fucking suit and tie, because you'll be executed at some point. Go do something foul to one of them. I'm just saying. Everything is always, we can't do this and that. Niggas don't get the same, you know what I'm saying? They don't treat niggas so niggas got, all right, you pound that shit in your head. You don't have to try to fit in with people. You don't have to try to fit in with our oppressors. That's not what we're telling you. At the end of the day, and I'm a living example of it, I don't try to fit in with anybody. Well, what we're telling you is, you can't give up on life and give up on yourself. And the fact of the matter is, if you really feel like that, how dare you go bring babies into this world that you're going to raise all wrong? Because that's the bullshit you're going to teach them. If your father, let me tell you something, that if my father ever looked at me and said, I want you to be better than me, don't be like me, don't want you to end up like, That shit would have broke my heart to know. Damn, my father ain't shit. What do you mean? What are you telling me? Because I could have way more money and be a scumbag. I could be filthy rich and be a scumbag. I could end up like Diddy, like Suge Knight. Do y'all ever think about this kind of shit? Yeah, but what about rock music? Well, what about, hey, everything has its bullshit, but once again, you don't see motherfuckers, fucking rock and roll dudes out here pulling drive-bys and making music talking about how they hate each other. I can't stand crackers. Fuck that. Fuck that. Hating ass crackers. Stop being jealous of me, crackers. No, you don't hear them doing that shit. It's the music. Let me tell you some shit. If we are in need of music that's for black people, history shows no matter what black people create, no matter what black people produce, it ends up being tainted. It ends up being shared, and to the point where black people start arguing with other black people, defending people that's not black, to call them the goats of whatever that is, the very best, top of the line. Oh, without them we couldn't have did it, type of thing. No, black folks have this nigga mentality. Not anything, nothing is ever for us. So case in point, if you try to adopt something else that is really not for our people, go show your black ass up at one of them concerts. Go to one of them live shows and look around and realize you're the only black motherfucker in there. And let's see the experience that you get. This is exactly why I'm telling you. When we talk about producing things, I ain't talking about just music, but I'm saying in general, just, this is what we need. How is it you can go into a Jewish neighborhood, an Amish neighborhood, everybody that owns everything is Jewish, everybody that all the employees Jewish, the whole city Jewish, the banks, the schools, the supermarkets, the laundromats, all Jewish, the board of education ran by all Jewish? How? We're in fucking America, and you telling me we don't have that mindset? No. From the time your kids, black parents, never teach their kids, go out, be your own boss. Get all the education you need, and you go out there and make it happen for you. No, they tell you, go out, get your education, go to college, go to school, get a good job, and just be obedient and put God first. That's pretty much in a nutshell. Find you a woman that's about God and they go to church and got respect for herself. Right. Yeah, the same bitch that's taking you to the fucking, court system trying to clean you out because she's every fucking thing, that your mama told you she's gonna be, that your daddy told you she's gonna be. Why? Because you met her in church. That shit don't mean nothing. Vice versa. He's a doctor, he's a reverend, and hey, he's fucking somebody else's wife when his wife is at work. Yeah, that don't mean nothing. We don't even know how to judge people by character anymore. This generation is judging by finances, material shit. That's nothing new. But now it's like that's the only thing. Now people in church are telling you don't marry for love. Marry out of high value, low value. And who the fuck do you always see at the forefront? Some rich ass pastor that's taking his congregation's money. Y'all think that God, some God put them in a position of being blessed until something happened and they get locked up, and then y'all talking about prayers up, prayers up. The devil's a liar. The devil's always busy. Yeah, well, he's tricking you motherfuckers because y'all keep saying the same thing and you keep doing the same things. You embrace your weaknesses. You embrace what you don't have. You embrace poverty. You embrace the shitty neighborhoods you live in, the crime that goes on, the things that happen in it. You don't have to embrace that shit. You can be proud of who you are. You can understand that you want to do things in a dignified way. You're not a part of this. You just live here. But that's the problem. You want to do something different. It's your own people, or you think you bad and that's bitch. You acting all bougie. Why? Because she's going to school. Why? Because she won't cut class and go fuck some grown-ass man like y'all doing? Why? Why is he a sellout? Because he won't sell drugs? He don't rob people? They go over there working that fucking shop right up. I don't give a fuck. It's better than what the fuck you're doing. At least he ain't got to worry about coming home, you know, well, then again, but bottom line, if not the police, it'd be one of you motherfucking so-called gangbangers. But bottom line is, he's out here working. You out here working the streets, running up and down the streets, being chased, jumping over fences and running through backyards by the fucking police. And that's what he's supposed to do. He respect and love his parents enough and himself enough and way too much to do some shit like that to them, right? But you want to encourage that. Now, this the same motherfuckers that find their way into hip-hop. What changed about them? That's why they always trying to tell you they still the same nigga. Once you embrace that, once you accept that and embrace that, you already destroyed yourself. Nothing about you will change for the better 10 times out of 10 without something tragic happening to scare your ass enough to make you realize I better change. I need to, or I'm going to wind up dead or in prison, just a waste. Why does it take a song to wake you up? Why does it take anything that somebody has to be rich, well known? Why can't common sense wake you up? If you understood the things I know, the things I've seen, the things I've experienced, if you shouldn't, I mean, bottom line, if you really actually understood it, you know where I'm coming from. But you should know without even having to go through those things. And if you don't carry yourself in a respectful, dignified way, everybody think they just going to end up being some rapper, and they just going, yeah, I'm just going to make this money, and yeah, I know. You want to know something? You better pay attention, because in today's so-called hip-hop, you lucky if your career lasts a fucking year, half a year. You motherfuckers not even making albums anymore. It's all about singles. I mean, you drop an album, nobody even cares. It's just about the singles. Nobody cares about your message because you have no message. So there's nothing to really intrigue people other than just the bloodlust for violence. I don't want to get married. I don't want a wife. Nah, I want to go to strip clubs, meet bitches, fuck bitches, and make money. I remember even Rev Run's son saying, I'm like, listen, that the son of a reverend, that's, hey, I'm about making money and fucking bitches. Right. Remember when he got yoked up by the collar? Remember that shit? Joel Santana, one of his goons, yoked him up by the collar, scared him up and had him call and apologize on the phone to Joel Santana. And this is the son of a reverend. All I'm about is making money and fucking bitches. Then he tried to make up for that on one of them reality shows. I remember some scene where he was trying to get at this guy. I'm like, I'm one person that's strong enough to keep you back. How's a female, first off, with high heels on, strong enough to keep you back from, all this goofy shit. And I just shook my head. I'm like, wow, goofy shit, silly shit. And this is all the type of shit that the kids see. This is all black people see. So people try to sum up black culture due to the shit that they see going on. For all of y'all that like to stay silent, right? Well, according to everybody else, right? The picture that's painted for us is due to the people that's out here fucking our communities up. And for all of the black people that don't want to be a part of that, they don't see any leadership anywhere. They don't know where to look for leadership because it ain't there. It has to be in here, inside of you. And what happens is they'll hear this shit and go, that's true. But you know what? That's true. But they take it a step further because they take it to see, that's why I don't deal with black people, even though you're black. That's why I'm telling you, you got black people and you got niggas. And like I said, when I hear Mike Tyson saying to this black guy, I forget the name of the guy, it was a rapper. And he's telling her, Why you don't like the word nigga? I don't want to be black. I want to be a nigga. I'm a nigga. Just sitting there like a dumbass. And I'm like, look at this ignorant, stupid, high motherfucker. This is the shit that you're sitting there saying. Yeah, but it's Mike Tyson, so, hey, hey, man, everybody got the right to their opinions, right? I know. When it's some ignorant shit, that's the only time y'all say that. When somebody's giving you facts and truth, yeah, but there's always a yeah, but, because there's always some yes man out there that don't see anything. And that's exactly the problem with black people. It's always the worst of our so-called people trying to speak for black people. So if we went by Mike Tyson's logic, fuck being black. We all niggas. Nigga. We niggas. I don't want to be black. I want to be a nigga. Yeah. Mike Tyson sit there eating mushrooms and smoking weed. Goddamn, how you trying to get? What do you idiots put in the comment section? Yo, man, I'm happy for Mike. Yo, Mike living his best life. Why? Because he high all the time? God damn, that's some life. Some fucking life. A 60-year-old man just getting high all the goddamn time. Yeah. I told a female the other day, I said, what you looking so sad for? You having a bad day? She said, no, I'm just tired. I am a little irritated because we've been working so short, and I'm just trying to make this money, and so here I am getting ready to go home in 5 minutes, and now I gotta do another 4 hours. So I say, take that money, right? Keep your head up. I said, you out here making it happen, right? I said, you one of the reasons I come here. I love your smile, right? And she started smiling, and I said, now see how hard, how easy that was, right? And here's my thing, right? I ain't never seen that chick a day in my life. Yesterday was the first time I seen her. You understand what I'm saying? Wasn't trying to flirt with her. Wasn't trying to do none of that. I just said that because I don't be complimenting motherfuckers like that. I just said that. You understand what I'm saying? Because I'm looking at her, and I'm looking in there like, damn, it's 3 people running a whole fucking. That mean they gotta clean, they gotta wipe shit down, they gotta cook, they got all that shit. 3 fucking people. And I said, you got it in you. And she just stared at me smiling. Thank you so much, thank you, right? But I'm saying, I'm really against that kind of shit. And I'm telling you why. Especially if you in a relationship. The reason, really simple. I'm not a lustful motherfucker. But at the same time, it's like, as a human being, when you go through shit sometimes, you talk to people a certain way. You see how they react. You see how people, navigate through life, and you know what? Because even the motherfuckers that you settle down with, a lot of times be doing that same shit. It ain't monkey see, monkey do, or, well, just in case they doing it, no. But they do the same shit. You understand what I'm saying? They be going to church and everything, though. Be telling motherfuckers they handsome, or they sexy, they beautiful, they gorgeous, they won't, yeah. But they'll speak against that shit in church, right? But I look at how people react when you say things, and I'm like, okay. Yeah, but anyway, yeah, I wasn't flirting with her or nothing like that. But check this out right here. Even in that, before I pulled off, and I said, don't ever let nobody in life ever make you feel small about yourself. You hear me? She's like, yeah. I said, no, you hear me. Yeah, no, for sure, you're right. And thank you, I appreciate you. I really do. You make me feel a lot better. I'll get through these 4 hours in a better mood. And I said, there you go. Ever let nobody make you feel small about yourself. And I said, enjoy the rest of your night, and I left. Let me tell y'all something, man. Black people walking around here thinking, and I know it ain't just black people. Fuck that. I'm directing this at black people because that's who I'm talking directly to. Because nobody else do this shit for us. Black people walk around here thinking unless you're rich, you're not validated as a human being. It ain't even worth shit. If I'm working a regular job, I ain't shit. I ain't rich. I ain't got no Bugatti and no Bentley. I got an apartment. I don't even have a house. Right. So that means you ain't shit. Having a house makes you a good person. Having a Bugatti makes you a good person, or just does it mean you have the money to do it? You're more financially successful than you were before. You realize in 2026, there's some states in America right now where people are literally paying $7 an hour. $7 fucking dollars. Who can live off of that? So whatever you making, you paying bills, you feeding your family, whatever you doing, if you feel like you have to be some entertainer, you have to be famous to the world, or you're not worth a shit because you're not financially where you like to be, or you got other people trying to make funny of your financial situation, think about the effect of where it comes from. People trying to tell you, people do things on purpose. Let me tell you something. You can walk into a store. I've seen this shit happen. This brown skinned chick comes in the store one day, right? That like almond like complexion, man. Smell good, hair long and shit, flip flops on, but not looking raggedy. I mean, like, you know, just looking, it came in there and it was some hating ass black bitches in there. Why when she come in there, all of a sudden, oh my God, remember Coco? Remember, oh my, she is so pretty. Her hair is so long. Yeah, I remember shit. And she working such and such. She making like 6 figures. You sitting up here bragging off somebody else's fucking money like it's yours. Where did that even come from? Right? And I'm standing, I'm getting ready to get in line at that point. So me and her was going in line at the same time, and I just, ladies first, and she went, thank you so much, sir. She got in line. And then she paid for her stuff, I paid for my stuff. I'm walking out, I hold the door for her, and she was parked right next to me. And we were walking, and she says, it's such a beautiful day, this and that. She started making conversation. And then when the females, they was talking so loud, and one of them, they came out to the front. You know how they have the machines with the ice in the front. She came out, got some ice. She didn't get the ice. She opened the door. The motherfucker was full. She ain't getting none. She just opened it. Up ahead, still talking about this chick's salary and her house and this and this and that, right? And the chick was just shook her head, like laughed, like she's getting in the car. And that's when so they directing that shit at her. And then I said, jealousy. She just said, and I have no idea why. I ain't did nothing to none of them. She said they live down the street from me. She said, but it's every time they just how the conversation go. Somebody got this and that. Somebody long hair. Somebody skin this and that. She had well-toned abs, thighs, legs, arms, shoulders, back, neck. Not masculine, manly looking. But you can see she was serious with her workout. Look, and I just said, yeah. Sad, right? I said, but you know what? Enjoy the rest of your day. And she was like, you too, sir. By the way, my name is such and such and whatever. But anyway, so that was that. And again, crabs in the barrel. What's the thing? Who? And I've seen her several times. In fact, I got to know her. And let me just say, no conceited, stuck up type, none of that. Down to earth, none of that. This is some jealous shit for whatever. Maybe they got boyfriends and they was looking at her. Who knows? I don't know and I don't care. But it turns into look at this black bitch thinking she all that. But then you sitting up here bragging about what some other female have. Like, you don't have it, so why are you bragging about it? And all she did was walk in the store, bought her stuff, real polite. It's the same person, never changed ever since I met her and known her. And I'm just like, yeah, good people. But this is what we see, and this is what we do. And when you speak against it, I know, but no, you shush. I'm going to do what I'm going to do. I'm going to end this right here. I don't think I need to make a part 3. I mean, anybody should be able to get what I'm saying and have a full understanding, a clear understanding of where, everything that I just said. We are a people that are being targeted, and people throwing back at us the things that they see our people do. And this is why, when you don't stand out, when you blend in, even your own people separate themselves. And I used to always tell my homies, I'm like, man, y'all go to these strip clubs every weekend. You at some bar every weekend, chasing these same fucking females that got 5 or 6 other dudes that they fucking, or 5 or 6 other dudes doing the same thing that they do with you. Every time I turn around, y'all in some beef with somebody. Y'all motherfuckers need to grow up, man. Don't ever bring no shit to my fucking house and have me have to come after you. Y'all motherfuckers don't understand nothing. The older y'all get, you still trying to be 15, 16, still trying to be that 18-year-old. Oh shit, I'm 21 again. I could finally go into a strip club legally. What, like, grow up. It took a lot of these motherfuckers years to finally get what I meant. The ones that didn't go to jail, the ones that didn't end up getting killed out in the streets. Yeah. And I was like, yeah, y'all do the same lame shit every fucking weekend, man. Same shit. Stand on corners, hanging. If you go into the club, why the fuck are you standing outside on the corner? What's the purpose? I went, paid my money, got my little wristband. Now I'm across the street, standing in front of the motherfucking chicken shack, trying to fucking, highlight every chick that come in or out or whatever. I mean, it's the same old lame shit. Yo, you heard what happened, right? I mean, yeah, another one gone. But nobody want to say nothing. Nobody don't want to say the shit that I say. After they're dead, prayers up. The nigga's dead. He's gone. What the fuck are you praying for? He's gonna come back to life? And it's like every time I would hear people say shit like that, I just look at them and I'm like, wow, I swear every time I start recording, that's why I like to go to the same area, because there's always somebody just have to walk by and get in my shot. Well, anyways, case in point, man, is if you can't be woken up by your own people, and that's always been a problem. When white people tell me, man, it's annoying to me how I'm white and I can tell black people things, and they'll listen to me, but not their own. Like, I don't, yeah, and that's facts. That's facts. But at the end of the day, if you don't understand the changes that we need and you're lost, hopefully one day you find out. But when you understand the changes that we need and you are too scared to address your own people because you're worried about what other people might say or try to piggyback, nah, fuck them. Let me make this crystal clear. Nothing that I'm saying to black people is we need to act a certain way because people watching us, or we don't want to be judged. No, people going to do that regardless. I'm saying we clean up our streets, we clean up our lives, we clean up our communities. It's a whole new day for black people. We clean up our music, we clean up the things that our kids are exposed to, we clean up how we do things. It's a whole new day for black people. And at the end of the day, it don't matter what these delusional motherfuckers say. But when they look, and damn, black people ain't going to jail. Black people ain't out here selling drugs. Black people ain't out here killing each other. Damn, you hear the music now? That shit sound good. Everybody just chilling, giving great vibes in the music. Damn, ain't nobody out here cursing and swearing in the music no more and talking about murder, kill. Hey, let's get a 15-year-old girl and all 5 of us, 60-year-old fucking horny ass men get together and all run a train on this chick, and then let our grandkids and then our sons and everybody else get some too. It's bragging about dumb shit. Ain't nobody bragging about how much they fucking watch costs and the diamonds around their neck and the diamonds in their teeth. Nah, their music have substance. This is a new day. Nah, but that's not what niggas want. That's what black people want. Understand the difference. We're here to bring awareness. You either part of the solution or you part of the problem. I'm done.